Hello and welcome back to Coloring by Numbers Profits. My name is Andreas Quintana, and in this short video I'm going to show you how to find and choose the right images for the Coloring by Numbers style coloring books. Okay, because these images can't be just whatever kind of image. It has to be preferably an illustration, if it can be. An illustration with clearly defined colors. Okay, yeah, that's how the software I'm going to show you in the next video works. It needs clear images with clearly defined colors. I mean, it could be a picture like this too. It just wouldn't turn out as good as an illustration, because this has like very many gradients of color in it. There's like not just pink, it's got like, it's from very light pink to almost white to like dark pink. That's difficult for the software to do, so we'll just make fewer regions of color in your color by numbers illustrations, and it won't look as good. It'll have way less stuff to color in. I don't know if I'm explaining myself correctly. It's kind of hard for me right now. Like this could even be a good image. It just has a couple of colors in it. But let's show you real quick how to find these illustrations with the clearly defined colors. Now let's search for animals. And now what you want to do is select transparent backgrounds. Okay, preferably. And these are perfect. Like these like mandala style like animals and stuff. If you want, apart from selecting the transparent backgrounds, it's going to give you mostly illustrations anyways. But another way would be to go to this section and sort by illustrations. But most of these are illustrations as far as I can see. What matters to us is the transparent background, so it's easier for the software to determine the sections for the different colors. Like this looks amazing, but it has way too many little tiny sections in it. Okay, we want to find something that has less colors, maybe not as many as these. Like a couple colors are fine, like these different gradients of blue and gray, and a little bit of like, what color is this? Like some weird kind of rose gold or pink. Yeah, this crocodile could be fine. This bird right here. There's quite a few illustrations we could choose. This one is fine too, the wasp. I'm just going to download a couple to show you in the next video, in an example, how this will look like. That one's good. This one would only have like 2 different colors. That's not too fun. This chicken could be fine too. Let's download this dog. Always choose the highest resolution, just in case, you know, we might not need that high of a resolution, but it's going to look better overall in the picture. Like this one looks pretty nice. Has a couple of shades of green and some reds and some black. So let's just download a couple. Like this is a whole set of animals. That's pretty cool too. Maybe have this one. Well, that's way too high of a resolution. I'll choose this one. 10,000 pixels wide. That's insane. Alright. So you get the idea. Like clearly defined colors. This one is not too defined. This has a gradient in it, but it could technically work. There's 123 pages of transparent background images on Pixabay alone. You could even manually create these. Alright, what I mean by this is you download like one of these black and white images. You can convert anything to black and white and have like these separate sections like numbered. Alright, so it's not ideal, this one, because it's got a lot of black in it, but you get the idea. This unicorn looks pretty fun. Let's download this, see if that would work. This one is perfect. There you go, you can make it into a unicorn if you wanted to, for the unicorn fans out there. Like right now I'm just focusing on animals because that's the first thing that came to mind, but also because they sell well on Amazon. Alright, this could be a unicorn too. You could use this one. Alright, I think I've downloaded enough different ones to prove my point. So you get the idea. You want images that are clearly defined. This one is another good one. I'm just going to download this too. Okay, I might just compile a book and publish it, since I'm already downloading all of these images. There you go. This one's pretty good too. That looks like fun to color in. This one, perfect. This owl is going to be really fun to color in. Alright, there you go. So, when you download your images, make sure they have a transparent background. Go over here next to size and check mark the transparent box, okay? So you'll get mostly illustrations. Okay, you'll see the odd realistic image here and there. I haven't seen one up until now, or you get silhouettes as well, which, well, we wouldn't use for this method. There's plenty of other types of books you can use illustrations for, but yeah, Pixabay is my go-to website. There are more out there, and I would show you them, but I have done so in other courses, and basically everyone just keeps coming back to Pixabay, so there's no real point in recommending any of those other sites. You need to stay focused. You know, if you want to get stuff done, stick to what works. Pixabay has the most images, and they're practically all royalty free. So you always have to check the license, okay? So you're free for commercial use, no attribution required. That's practically all of the images. I've seen the odd one here and there that doesn't have that license. Here's the example I was talking about. The odd realistic image here and there, you wouldn't use this one, okay? Because that wouldn't translate well into one of these color by number images. Alright, but most of these images will do the job, okay? I'll show you an example how the software works, and how to download the stuff, and how to compile it using a free web-based software called Canva. You've probably heard of it. I practically mention it in every one of my courses. But yeah, that's because it works so well, alright? Canva is free to use, you can compile your books there, and it just works, okay? So, yeah. This concludes the video about finding the right images, which is super easy, okay? This whole process, I try to make it as simple as possible, so that people actually follow through with the methods, okay? There's no point in having like a super cool sounding idea if the implementation is going to be so complicated that most people just give up. Alright, I want this to be easy for everyone. I want everyone to take action. You know, send me some emails with your results. That really make me happy. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.